Hi folks, Ben here at Lancasters. I just wanted to catch up with you on a new bit of legislation which is coming in this year regarding electrical safety certificates. Now, any experienced landlord out there will already be aware of gas safety certificates, how every year if your property has gas appliances inside, you have to produce a gas safety certificate proving that the appliances are safe. Have to be provided to the letting agent, to the tenant and to the landlord. Well, the same is coming for electrical works. So at the moment the dates are yet to be confirmed, but we're 99% sure it's going to be on the 1st of July this year. So a couple of dates for you. I'll run through with you in a minute. And the purpose of this, much like the gas safety certificates, is just to ensure that the properties are safe. So all you super reputable landlords out there with nicely maintained properties don't have a thing to worry about. It's just another piece of paperwork that we'll take care of. But it's just, you need to bear in mind that it's happening. And for any of you landlords out there who are self-governing, self-managing landlords, just kind of take note of some dates here, because some of this stuff is really going to affect you. Even existing tenancies is going to affect you. So consultation paper is out with some speculative dates in it, which look like they're going to be it's going to come to fruition, and these are those. So I'll run through them with you now. As of the 1st of July this year, so 1st of July 2020, all new tenancies, so all new tenancies signed up will have to have an electrical safety certificate produced in exactly the same way as is done for gas, if you've got a gas service property as well. That is, again, as I said, copy to you, copy to the agent, copy to the landlord. Interestingly, new tenancies, the term new tenancy, also encompasses existing tenancies that are renewed for a new fixed term. So if your tenant's already been in there for 10 years, but they just renew every year for another fixed term of a year, so not on a rolling contract, on a set series of fixed terms, they are in regard to safety law, to do with electrical and gas certification, they are considered to be new tenancies every time, even though it's the same person in the same property. The actual document is a new tenancy. So if you are renewing or putting in a new person into a new property on or after the 1st of July this year, you need an electrical safety certificate. Otherwise you're in trouble, and I'll talk through some repercussions in a second. For all of you existing tenancies that are out there, so you've got somebody who's in there either on a fixed long-term tenancy or on a rolling periodic contract, people who move in just before the 1st of July this year and are staying there on a year or two tenancy, the next date you need to look out for is the 1st of April 2021. So that's existing tenancies from the 1st of April 2021. So by that date, everybody in a rental property should have been provided, the tenant must have been provided with a copy of their electrical safety certificate to prove that the property that they're living in is safe to do so. It's super important that we do it. I mean, we've been prepped for this here at Lancasters for quite a while. It was talked about coming in last year, but not sort of concrete. This year is sort of when it's coming. Any of our existing landlords probably would have heard Alexis talking about this. Our property manager, she's very good at sort of keeping people up to pace with upcoming legislation. So a lot of people are already prepped for it, and we've got you covered. But it's super important also for all of you let-only landlords, landlords out there with letting agencies who perhaps aren't quite at the cutting edge of legislation and liability. The liability always sits with a landlord, quite unfairly actually, in my opinion. But if you are out there and you're with a letting agency which isn't, quite on the ball, unfortunately, liability sits with the landlord. It's ultimately always your responsibility, and as with ever in the UK, ignorance is not a defence. So because you don't know about it or nobody's told you is not a defence. You are still on the hook for liability. So hopefully you're all with us, having your properties managed by professional agencies, and you're all up to speed and already know about all this stuff and already prepped. But just thought I'd let you know. Next common question people always ask is, oh, well, what if I don't? What's the flip side of it? Well, there's a couple of things really. One, if you do not produce an electrical safety certificate and do not prove that your property is safe and any harm comes to your tenant, that's criminal negligence. So you can be prosecuted for along the line. I'm no lawyer, but along the same lines as you can with a gas safety certificate, which is like corporate manslaughter. You can get really involved in the heavy legal stuff of criminal courts. You just don't want to get involved in. Assuming that the property doesn't cause any harm to anybody, but you're just simply non-compliant, there is a fine system in place of up to £30,000. First offences are likely to be £5,000, still big chunks of cash, and £5,000 with the 28 days to rectify, and fines can go up as high as £30,000. Councils also have the right to step in. That means that if they notify you that they know a property doesn't have an electrical safety certificate and they think you should have one, they'll give you 28 days to provide one. If you don't, they have the powers to gain access to your property, produce the electrical safety certificate, remedy any works that need doing, and bill you for the pleasure. Believe me, they won't be cheap. So it's far better just to do the right thing and do it properly yourself to start with, okay? That's pretty much it. Any questions, you know where we are. Please do get in contact. Office number 01983 209020, or email us homes, HOMES, homes@lancasters.org, and be very happy to clear up any questions, sort of fill in any detail on that. But it's coming, folks. There's no way of avoiding it, and quite frankly, we shouldn't be. We should be providing safe homes. And we're all geared up for it. People always then ask about costs. Obviously, it comes down to the contractor as to how much they individually charge. To give you an idea, our contractor charges £150 plus VAT, so £180 to be able to produce an electrical safety certificate. We just pass that directly on to the landlord. There's no markup or anything like that on any of our stuff. So if that gives you a benchmark to go out there as to how much should you be paying, that's what they are. Oh, one thing I didn't actually tell you is the length that these certificates last. So gas safety certificates are produced every year. Electrical safety certificates, although they have to be provided to the tenants on every tenancy renewal and on every time a new tenant moves in, the certificate itself lasts up to 5 years. So that's good news. So although they are a little bit more expensive than a gas safety certificate, they do last longer, 5 times longer. So the only caveat to that is if you've had electrical work undertaken to the property, then you've got to have a new electrical safety certificate produced, and then that one lasts for 5 years. So that's that kind of common sense really. Yes, that's good news. Lasts for 5 years. 150 quid plus VAT, pretty good value on that to make sure that you are 30 quid plus VAT a year to make sure that you are completely covered off, and as far as electrical safety is great. Alright folks, speak to you soon. Cheers, bye bye.